It shouldn't have happened. It couldn't have happened. But it did.
Del Pedro, it's three, and Chelsea are running away with the FIFA Club World Cup final.
Against all odds, Chelsea beat PSG to become the champions of the world. But how? How did the little club from London be the most dominant team in the world? How did Chelsea beat PSG? Sure, PSG lost to the biggest club in London in the Champions League, and even an underdog in the Club World Cup. But this was their biggest loss all season, their biggest in over a year even. The last time PSG lost by a 3-goal margin was back in October of 2023, back when they still had a TMNT on that team. This season, they've easily been the most dominant team in Europe. They've won the Ligue 1, Coupe de France, and Champions League, completing the European treble. And as soon as they beat Inter Miami and the greatest footballer in the history of footballers, as well as 3 of the toughest teams in the tournament, they were favourites to win the Club World Cup, setting their sights on becoming the 3rd club ever to win the European sextuple. But these dreams were stumped by the Chelsea Blues. Here's how they did it. Yes, they were lucky. Too lucky. The tournament featured 12 European teams, 6 South American teams, 5 North American teams, 1 extra because they were the host association, 4 African teams, 4 Asian teams, and 1 Oceanian team. Each group had at least 1 European team and at most 2, and as it turned out, Chelsea was one of the 4 European teams that didn't have an European opposition in their group. In the group stage, Chelsea's first matchup was against LAFC. Total domination, 2-0. Things were off to a great start, but they were about to change when they faced Flamengo. A goal early on and things were
looking good, Bev.
But in the 62nd minute, Flamengo equalized. 2 minutes later, Jackson was subbed on. 1 minute after that, Flamengo scored a second goal, and 3 minutes after that, Jackson got a red card, studs up tackle. Initially, he got a 1-match ban, but after a FIFA disciplinary committee reviewed the foul, it was increased to 2 matches. Flamengo went on to score another goal, and Chelsea went on to lose 3-1. Flamengo then went on to throw the life out of Chelsea, but this was all part of the deluxe master plan. The next group stage match was against Esperance de Tunisia, and in all honesty, I don't remember this match happening. I hadn't even heard of Esperance, let alone known they were in the tournament, before researching for this video. Chelsea plays both lobbies, but I'll allow it for now. 2-0, but this wasn't enough for Chelsea to finish on top of their group. A 1-1 draw against LAFC was enough for Flamengo to do so, meaning that Chelsea were set to face the winners of Group C. But by some miracle, Benfica beat Bayern to win Group C. So Chelsea got a less difficult opponent, but was still an European opponent, Chelsea's first in the tournament. During the match, it seemed Chelsea's luck had run out. After a brilliant free kick goal by Reece James in the second half, Delap seemed to double the lead, but he was offside. In added time, Di Maria was fouled outside the box, free kick. His delivery went to Otamendi's head, but not before touching Gusto's hand in the box, penalty, and Di Maria delivered, 1-1, extra time. The haters were happy. Being one of them, I was happy. The first half of extra time ended goalless, but in the second half, Chelsea hit up their luck dealer. They scored goal after goal after goal. 4-1, full time. Up next, Palmeiras. Against Palmeiras, Kopama opened the scoring with a beautiful turn and finish, but Estevao did him one better, scoring against his future employers with an even more beautiful finish. 1-1. But luck would shine on the Blues again. A shot from Gusto and a mistake from Riverton led to another goal for Chelsea. 2-1, full time. In the semis, Chelsea faced another Brazilian opposition, Fluminense. The Brazilians had been cooking all tournament. They all advanced to the knockouts, and now one of them was even in the semis. But this time, it was Joao Pedro who wore the chef's hat. He scored a banger against his former team, almost hit the nastiest celebration known to man, but he decided to be a gentleman. Good show. And if you thought Chelsea's streak of luck was over, you'd be mistaken. Handball by Chalobah inside the box. Ref points to the penalty spot, but after reviewing the VAR footage, he changed his mind. No handball, no penalty. You know who didn't change their mind? Joao Pedro. And Bruce scored another banger, almost hit an even nastier celebration, but chose to pay respect again. Jolly good show. Full time, 2-0. Chelsea were off to the finals. They were to face PSG, the best team in the world. Surely, even luck wouldn't save them now. Well, as it turns out, luck didn't need to. They had another saviour. Early in the match, Joao Pedro and Palmer had a beautiful link-up play, but Palmer played it just wide. I was hate watching, and it was going well. I thought, this is the only chance Chelsea are going to get all game, and they've wasted it. This was the job PSG needed to get more lively and 1-0. Cole Palmer goal. Huh. I thought, wow, you really pissed them off this time. They're going to wake up any minute now and 2-0. Cole Palmer goal. Huh. I thought, for sure, this is it. Now you've done it. PSG are going to 3-0. Cole Palmer assist. But as it turns out, it wasn't a one-man effort. The whole team needed to get involved. They needed to. And no, I don't mean that just in the conventional, they gave their all in training and in the match sense. I mean that in the literal voodoo sacrifice sense. Call it superstition if you will, but Chelsea haven't lost the final when they were the underdogs. They beat Bayern in 2012 and Man City in 2021 to win the Champions League, and now they beat PSG to win the Club World Cup. And if you think that's being superstitious, I'll do you one better. On the day of the match, Muhammadu Buhari, the former president of Nigeria, died in London. The way I see it, the former president was sacrificed for a win, but the way same people see it is, sure, they might have been lucky, carried, and even assisted by dark magic, but Chelsea were undeniably levels above PSG in the match. Every Chelsea player was outstanding. It was like they magically swapped souls with the PSG players, black magically. Even Sanchez was on his 10. Bro was making saves that would make Onana look like, well, Onana. So congrats to Chelsea, a win well deserved, as much as it hurts to say. With their win, they got the last troll against Flamengo, became the most decorated English club in the 21st century, and the only European club to win all major tournaments. Like I said, little club from London. Overcoming this loss will be one of the many tests PSG have faced this season, but it's a test this side doesn't do too well at. They don't come back from a loss and win, they just win. They don't pull a Barca and concede 3 goals first just to win 4-3. They concede 0 goals and win 4-0. So it will be interesting to see if they can improve on this in the future. In the words of Luis Enrique, we are not losers, we are the runners-up. A loser is someone who gives up, who does not get up. Here in this high-level sport, there are no losers whatsoever. Sounds like he borrowed this quote from Arteta, but there are losers in this sport. They're called Man United. Who the f*** loses a final to Spurs? Well, PSG have a chance to answer that question. They face Spurs for the Super Cup. Let's see if they pull a United.